up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory, yeah. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring,
What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer Podcast. This is Eric, he hate me 702, the man, the myth, the legend, has returned.
Corey.
While he was gone, in case y'all didn't know, he changed his name legally to Corey. Is it with a C or a K?
It's with a T.
But the T is silent.
You know how people have them fucking weird ass names and they
Oh yeah, trust me.
they look a certain way and then all of a sudden they're like, my baby's name is Angel, but it's spelled like Tony.
Yeah. My daughter had a friend named Patreon when she was growing up, and that was Patron with an I. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I looked at her like she came to the house, and we used to live in this place off Cheyenne and Pecos, right? You live in the house complex. And she came to the house and she had friends, and she came over to the house, and now she's like, "Oh, Patreon." I was like, "How do you spell that?" And she told me. And then one day I went to get Alexis, and I was looking at her. I was talking to her mom, and her mom was like, "Hey, Eric, how you doing?" I was like, "Why you named your kid Patron with an I?" She's like, "Shut up, Eric." I'm like, "That's what it is." She's like, "No, I guess the fuck it is." So we had a fun time. I mean, my kids luckily have had friends with a lot of weird names. Like I had friends. I was part of LaQuisha, where everybody had a La. So LaQuisha, LaShanta, LaTete. Letitia.
Latete?
Yeah. We had, what was her name? Tapasha. I remember Tapasha whooped this girl's ass so bad. Like she told the girl to come to her house or come meet her at the park. The girl didn't show up. So Tapasha went to her house and beat the shit out of her on her front lawn in front of her parents. Yeah. So we had some pretty cool names. But yeah, the one that takes the cake is my son's girlfriend in high school, Apsidy.
Oh, I remember we had this conversation.
ABCDE.
Yeah, fucking.
Rest of her kids' names were normal. Her mom's kid named them all normal, but yeah. I still remember the first day that I saw it on her bag, and she said, and I said, "Hey, why do you got ABCDE on your fucking bag? Like, what? Did you just get bored?" And my son's like, "That's how you spell her name." I'm like, "That's how you spell Apsidy?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, you better not marry her." That was the first words that came out of my mouth. She was cool as shit, though. Don't get me wrong. She was real cool. She was a lot of fun. She's still a good girl. All right, so let's stop talking about bullshit. Hey, how was your trip? What happened? What'd you see? What'd you get into? Where was you at?
I went to the Philippines and Hawaii.
All right, how was the Philippines?
It was good. It wasn't here, and I
could tell you was happy.
And I wasn't at that shithole that I call work.
I could tell you was happy. Because like you was standing on a bridge, grinning from ear to ear. He's on a bridge. I've gone hiking with this motherfucker. Okay.
I could have been standing on a fucking cliff dangling.
I know that.
And I'd have been smiling.
That was the first thing I thought. I was like, "Oh, he's having fun." Because you was so happy.
No, it was good to get away. I needed to get away. Had I not gotten away, I'd probably be unemployed. I'll probably still be unemployed here shortly.
I'm trying to find a job. He's trying to lose a job.
It was good. I haven't taken a vacation in 4 years. So,
how was Hawaii?
Hawaii was good. It was good to go back. I will say
It's changed, huh?
it's changed. But I will say, I'll say this. This vacation has allowed me to close doors that I've realized probably should have been closed a while ago.
Got it. Was one of those doors Hawaii?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to change your phone number to now get a Vegas phone number?
I'm probably not going to change my number. There's too many people on my phone to be telling
Okay.
my number.
Okay.
That's too much damn work.
That is now.
Let everybody know you changed the number. I'm not trying to, and I'm not trying to talk to all them people.
No, I get you. I'm with you.
Because as soon as you like send a message, hey, I changed my number, then they want to talk to you for fucking 3 hours. I don't want to do that.
I'm with you. I'm becoming more of a recluse. I understand. Good news. I love talking shit. It's kind of funny. The company that let me go because of budget cuts, they got bought out by a competing company that they said they would never get bought out by. They literally, one of the VPs came from that company. Like a lot of people we had came from that company, and they did not want to get bought out by that company. But they got bought out for so cheap because they went into forbearance. So they gave everybody.
They couldn't have gone into forbearance.
They did twice.
You mean foreclosure?
No. So the company, from what the things are, they went into forbearance on and defaulted on a loan that they had with a bank for all of their money or something like that. So basically, in October, end of October, they told everybody they were closing all the stores down November 30th, and everybody had a chance to go along with their job. The only people that they offered a job to were people that were hired in the last year. Everybody else they let go of. So if you got hired from January till right before the company till August, they would keep you. If you got hired after that, they wouldn't keep you. That included both VPs. Yeah. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So we have a lot of more people that are in the workforce looking for a job. Hopefully they find a job soon. And CarMax did a big layoff. Did you hear about that?
They did what?
CarMax did a huge budget cut.
I mean, CarMax should just close the fuck down because they're shady and sketchy and disgusting.
Yeah, there's a lot of companies still doing budget cuts. So if you have your job, please make sure that you're doing what's right and taking care of it, unless you're German. Because it is hard to find a job. It's hard out here for a pimp.
I mean, just take care of your people.
When you're trying to get this money for the win.
Take care of your people and support your staff, and don't treat them like shit. Don't steal their ideas and say you did it. Don't put supervisors over your team that don't know what the fuck they're doing, and then ask the experts to set the supervisor duties, and then ask the people that you just put them over. Don't ask them to how do I supervise you? What are your duties? And then tell me what my duties should be. Yeah. Don't be a fucking piece of shit.
I don't understand how you have the podcast in your resume. That much shit you talk.
You know me. You know I don't give a fuck. Fuck them.
All right. So let's get into it. While Jeremy was away, and he was basically under a rock, because we talked when he came back. And he said, I had heard something about this fight, but I did not know the fight was going down. We are 13 days away from this fight going down in Miami. Why does December 19th don't see so right? That's a Friday.
What day?
It's a Friday?
What day?
December 19th. Yeah, Friday, December 19th in Miami, Florida. Main card starts at 8 p.m. So Me and Mauricio got to talk about this. We did not get Jeremy's view on it, but I'm gonna give him a quick backdrop real quick. So there's been more shit that has came out. Eddie Hearn basically said when Jake Paul and them called to ask what Joshua was weighing, he told them he was weighing about 290 pounds when technically he was 265. So they didn't think Joshua had been training because nobody knew that Joshua had a secret fight. So when he called Anthony Joshua, he had no clue that Joshua had been in a training camp for the last 8 weeks.
But when I was talking to you, how could dumb fuck not know he had a secret fight when it was on his card?
No, the secret fight was not on his card. It was the week after.
I thought he said it was on his card.
His card was 11-14. The secret fight was on the Ring 4 card, which had Haney and Norman and Yardy and Benavides and Mason, and it was on the week after. So his fight was supposed to be for the Friday. This fight was on the Saturday. So nobody knew until like after they started talking, they kind of knew about it, but they were talking about the fight on during the press conference after the fight was agreed upon. And that's when most of the world found out that Anthony Joshua was supposed to fight on the 22nd. And he was like, I was going to be there. We weren't telling everybody. We had kept it. Saudi had already got involved with it because he was working with Turkish Ali, the guy. So, yeah. So rumor has it that Jake Paul thought he was at 290 pounds and gave him a 245 clause. He had to be under 245. They said they don't need any advantages. They just need him to be at a disadvantage. So Anthony Joshua posted a picture on December 4th, a video. Guess what his weight is?
237.
No, it's 243. Good guess, though. So he's at 243 right now. So Anthony Joshua is in peak fighting condition. What are your thoughts on the fight?
Like I told you, I hope that we get the real Anthony Joshua and not the knocked out Anthony Joshua. And I'm glad that dumb fuck got bamboozled, because all the bullshit that he's pulled with everybody else, he's realizing that people who actually have been in the game a lot longer know how to play the game, and people who are ex-MMA fighters and not boxers don't know how boxing actually works. He's actually getting a taste of what the boxing world is really like now that he's actually fighting a real boxer and not Tommy Fury or fucking what the hell's his name, Robinson, or fucking Mike Tyson, who's fucking,
or that Danny Williams, whoever that other dude he fought, yeah, I know who you're talking about, yeah.
Or fucking Mike Tyson, who's biting his gloves and he's 1 foot in the grave. I don't know. I'm excited. I hope he gets knocked the fuck out.
All right.
Or I hope he bleeds some. I want to see him cut.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to bleed.
I'll give Anthony Joshua the razor blades to put on his gloves.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to bleed at all. I want to, first of all, if he actually makes it into the ring, I'm still not 100% certain Jake Paul makes it into the ring. Okay? I'm not certain he makes it into the ring until he's actually in the ring standing across from him and the bell rings. Because for some ungodly known reason, I still think he may have something in his plans. You know what I'm saying? Where he gets injured or pulls out or something like that. The problem that we have is now we're 2 weeks away from the fight. So technically, you shouldn't be really fighting. Do you see what I'm saying? Your training camp's already done. Now you're just basically cardio, a couple light sparring. Like there's not a lot going on these last 2 weeks. Because remember, next week he's going to be at the event doing the press conference, the press tour, all of that shit. So we should be getting next Friday. We should the Friday after. So Tuesday, Wednesday. So the 19th is Friday, the 18th, the 16th, or the 15th. We should get the final press conference and the weigh-ins. So that whole week, he's going to be basically in the fucking in Miami doing press. So this last week, it's just putting the final touches on it. There's not. So if you didn't get injured now, I don't know if you're going to get injured soon, but I would love to give him his props. Okay. I've said multiple times on the Sting that the more he fights, the better he's getting. Like most boxing records, when you go and look at them, they look very similar to his. There's a lot of nobodies that don't know how to fight. Now, on his 12th fight, for him literally to be fighting Anthony Joshua, right? Julio Cesar Chavez, I don't care about because that was old. Ryan Borland's that other boxer. That's the guy, Ryan Borland. And Andre August. Those were the two boxers that he won by knockout. But he's fighting a former two-time heavyweight champion, a guy that with his last fight was for a heavyweight championship, who is still in the mix of a heavyweight championship, who is a beast. So yeah, I think I got to give him his props. Like everybody said he wants to fight, even if he gets his ass pause. Even if he gets beat up, I was about to say his ass destroyed. Even if he gets beat up, right, and gets hurt really, really bad, which is a possibility, you got in the fucking ring, right? You got in the ring with him. So I have been watching a lot of shit on this because this is my shit right now. And I watched something with Sean Sugar O'Malley and Chael Sonnen. And they made me think. Sugar O'Malley is a business partner of Jake Paul. And he literally said he's scared for him. Because not every knockout is the same. He's like, not every ass whooping is the same. Not every punch you take is the same. We saw what fucking Anthony Joshua did to Francis. Like, he slept him in the second round. Jake Paul might actually get hurt. I don't think he's going to bleed.
One can only wish.
I think he's actually going to get hurt. Like,
I pray every night before I go to bed. And I'm not a very what do they call them people?
Religious person?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not one of those people, but I pray every night before I go to sleep that he gets hurt.
This is the only thing. Like, there's no way he can win. Yes, he has a puncher's chance, and he could hit him with that overhand right. But at the same time, the difference in angles, and he keeps using he's had trouble with small fighters. He lost to Usyk, who is one of the greatest fighters of all time. Do you see what I'm saying? So let's take out that small shit, right? Okay. He's one of the greatest fighters of all time. And he lost to Andy Ruiz, which we also have to remember. Yes, he got knocked out by Andy Ruiz. But Andy Ruiz was a short time replacement. I think Andy Ruiz took that fight with 3-4 weeks a month. So you're training for somebody totally different. And because Anthony Joshua is so big, small guys bother him. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're training for somebody totally different. He gets a couple good punches on you and he goes down. And from that moment, but the second fight, when you beat the dog spit out of him, people keep forgetting that. Like, everybody's gonna say, Andy Ruiz didn't take it serious. Anthony Joshua beat his ass the second fight. So yeah, and you got knocked out by Dubois. But Dubois would knock out fucking Jake Paul. Shit, Dubois almost beat Usyk when they fought a couple years ago. So the theory, the confidence that Jake Paul is portraying based off of him having problems with shorter guys, there's two. What happens to all the other short guys that he fought? We're not bringing those up, are we? Because he's 6'6". So Jake Paul is going to get absolutely demolished. One or two things is going to happen, okay? One, In the first round, Anthony Joshua, very similar to Francis. Pawn. And he's going to come with that 2. Bomb! Straight down the pipe. And Jake's probably going to fall. And one or two things are going to happen. One, Jake is going to get up and run. But the problem that he has is Jake is not a boxer. He's not an outside fighter. So you just can't learn to be an outside fighter.
He's just a bitch.
Anthony Joshua is going to be able to cut off that ring. Or 2, he's going to look for the quickest way out. It's not going to be, that's all that's going to happen. He's going to get hit. He's probably going to get up. Y'all remember that fight with Triple G and that one dude where Triple G hit him and he was on the ground? That's what we're going to see. We're going to see, and he's going to look for the quickest way out of dodge. And that may be the next punch that connects. But no, he is going to get hurt. Like I explained to you, Anthony Joshua, the only thing that could help Anthony Joshua if he does not demolish Jake Paul is maybe Tyson Fury thinks he's beatable and thinks it'll be an easier fight. But outside of that, if he doesn't beat the shit out of Jake Paul, heavyweight championships are gone. How the fuck are you going to sell Anthony Joshua, who went to round 8 with Jake Paul, versus fucking Usyk or Dubois or Tyson Fury? You can't. So I think he's going to get demolished really fast. I know you're praying for this.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a fight stream?
When is it?
December 19th. And
it depends if I tell work to go fuck themselves and I go
the main card starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So the fight won't be till the ring walks probably won't be till probably I would say 8 p.m. our time, which will get a closer thing. But it starts at 8 p.m. That's the main card on Netflix. So they're gonna have a couple fights. So on this fight, you have Anderson Silva versus Tyron Woodley. Wait, we might have to watch more of this shit. So I don't care about Jeanette Johnson against Amanda. I don't care about any. 1, 2, 3. I don't care about the first 5 cards. 5. The WBC Strawweight Championship, welterweights. I don't care about the first 4 matches. But Alicia Baumgardner, we might have to do that. Alicia, Anderson, Tyron Woodley, Anthony Joshua, and Jake Paul. Yeah, we definitely have to do those 3. While we're on boxing, let's stay on Lamont Roach versus Pitbull Cruz, which is tonight for the intern WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the World. We got Lamont Roach, which is very remembered. Lamont Roach is a guy that fought Gervonta Tate Davis that everybody feels got cheated because they didn't get called for a knockdown when he took a knee, which in most scenarios that should have been a knockdown. And we got Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz is little Mike Tyson. Okay, that's that dude. So, supposed to be a good fight. Main card, I think, is at where the fuck are they fighting at? Main card is at. It's on Prime Video. Live on the PBC via Prime. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. So that should be a good fight. If nobody knows, Isaac Pitbull Cruz is 28-3-1, with Lamont Roach being 25-1-2. Isaac Pitbull Cruz is a knockout artist. Okay, 18 knockouts, but he's a little guy, so he goes in there and wears you the fuck down. Watch him. He's literally like a little fucking Tyson. They're both fighting for 130, 135 pounds. That's what they're weighing in at. 5'4", 5'7". Lamont's got the reach advantage. And that's about it. Gonna be a good fight. Should be a banger. Like an absolute banger. I want to say Roach, but I like Cruz.
I'm going to go with Pitbull.
Yeah, I like Pitbull, so I'm going to go with Pitbull. Next up is Survivor Series. went on last Saturday. What were your thoughts? Do you need a refresher real quick?
I'm just gonna go pull it up.
Okay, so we had dude, I hate this thing. So we had let's get into the Intercontinental match. We'll just start with that. With Dom and John Cena.
I thought it was a good match. I thought it was weird the way they planned out that match. I don't know. To me, they keep making Dom look weak.
But that's because he's the ultimate heel. He's playing the Eddie.
I don't care if he's the ultimate heel. He's an ultimate bitch to me because you needed 3 females to win.
Don't forget, Finn Balor came down.
You needed Liv Morgan, Raquel, and the little Chihuahua.
Roxanne. Hey, don't disrespect Roxanne.
You needed a little Chihuahua that is just annoying and
shut the fuck up.
Just constantly barks at everybody.
Plus, he needed all of Judgment Day. Let's put it that way. Because Finn and
all the time. The cheating all the time to win is whatever. His boot, the fucking the thing, the hammer for the ring bell, whatever. That's all stupid shit. Who gives a fuck? But the constant fucking people interfering, like whatever. You're a fucking little bitch.
I love Dom right now, dude. I love Dom.
Like everybody knew Dom was gonna win.
We knew that.
But like you had 3 females had to help you in. Like,
which I almost think it would have been better.
You couldn't have written a worse match to make you look more weak than that.
But he plays it so well.
And you couldn't have looked weaker than that.
Yeah, I know. Now, the whole Liv Morgan slapping him and then jumping in John Cena's arms, that's kind of weird. Like, as soon as that happened, I knew she was going to turn on Cena.
I mean, Liv Morgan is weird anyway. I mean,
I love Liv.
She's a typical fucking white chick.
I want to see Liv and Roxanne in a fucking tag team.
2 little chihuahuas, annoying as fuck.
So I like the match. I think it was spot heavy, of course, but a lot of Cena's matches have become spot heavy. The fact that Dom needed all of Judgment Day and a returning Liv Morgan, loved it. I'm just glad El Grande Americano didn't come out because there's no reason for him to be in it. But it was very similar to what you thought it would be. I kind of think it would have been cooler if he would have kept the belt. If John Cena would have kept the belt and then goes in to beat Gunther and just retires with the Intercontinental Championship.
Right.
And then it sets him up with an Intercontinental tournament.
Yeah.
I think that would have been a little better.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah, that would have been better.
I mean, we all knew Dom was going to win
the
belt back. But the way it was done, to me, just felt, I don't know.
I would have still loved all that.
It was a great match. It just felt tacky to me.
Well, yeah, but a lot of lately
everything has felt tacky. But
that's what I was about to say, because there's so many spot fests now. It's just like, oh, let's do this spot after this spot after this spot after this spot, and some of the shit doesn't make sense.
I mean, with the whole John Cena retirement tour, I mean, technically it doesn't have to make sense.
I was to talk about that. We're going to get into the War Games match now. Another spot fest match. The women's War Game match. Okay. I love Io Sky jumping off of a cage in a trash can. I love all of that. But can we please make it look more fucking real? Like, she literally got to the top of the cage, sat there and posed. AJ Lee couldn't hand the trash can no shit. So Rhea comes over and picks up the trash can. What the fuck is everybody else in the match doing? Just It's not like people are whooping ass. It's not like they're stomping on them. It's not any of this shit. And then all of a sudden, she gets the trash can. Yes, we know it's a fabulous spot. It's dangerous and crazy as fucking shit. But I'm so tired of them jumping off the fucking apron or jumping off of something, and everybody is waiting to catch them. Like, there's no fighting back and forth. They're just, like, there used to be a time where you would grapple and you'd make it look, and then right when they went to jump, you would turn, and then you'd catch them. But now they're just standing around lackadaisically, okay? And then for her to take everybody out and Becky Lynch just to be standing there, like she backed up, it was...
That's your girl.
Listen, Becky Lynch is the MVP.
That's your girl.
So there was a lot of
she's
stuff.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
I just didn't understand. It was so, and it's becoming so spot fested that it's just like, I get it. It's all of this stuff, and but can we make it look better? I'm not asking to stop, but can we make this shit make more sense? We know it's sports entertainment, and it's supposed to be entertaining. But the most entertaining stuff that you watch...
We need more sports.
Yeah, we need more realism. I'm tired of all these fucking backflips and all this shit and people just standing there waiting to catch you. It makes no sense. Okay? No sense. I agree it's a great spot, but makes no sense. I don't understand about the shark cages being gone. I don't care about those. It might have been the setup for Petco Park, whatever. I don't care. But
the shark cage, well, that irritated me was a shark
It irritated me.
Because you can't sit there and say it may have been a setup for Petco Park. Bullshit. The setup was created by WWE and TKO.
Yeah, but because of the way...
You can't sit there and say because of the way the setup is, they created the setup.
Whenever they pick an outdoor arena, it always seems like it's different.
That's because they created the fucking setup.
Yeah, and a baseball stadium
differently.
They could have made the shark cages. You're right.
It's not our fault you made the fucking stage 3 inches big.
That's true. Maybe they wanted to give people their blast coming down. The women's War Games match overall was a good match. I'm not saying it was bad. I wish that they would do more into the War Games where you build this storyline for 2 months before you get into War Games. Because, like, yeah, we saw the AJ Lee and Becky. We know why they're there. But why the fuck? We know why Asuka and Kairi is there battling Rhea and Io Sky. We understand why you threw in Alexa Bliss and Charlotte. But then, like, Nia Jax and Lash Legend that just got together for this match. Like, could we have done something else? Could we at some point in time just come up with fucking stables again to fight each other? Like, I'm sorry, some of the best War Games had Undisputed Era in NXT. So I just wish it would, instead of just throwing a whole bunch of people together, it used to be like kind of like Hell in the Cell. It was the final battle to end the fucking thing. Now, the men's War Games made way more sense. But why can't we just have a traditional, and I'm taking this from somebody else that I saw, and it makes so much more sense. Why do we have to have 2 War Games? Why can't we just have a traditional Survivor Series for one and a War Games for the other one? You see what I'm saying? Why couldn't the woman, because it doesn't make sense for them to be in War Games. Yes, we'd miss Io Sky, but then you put in a fucking Hell in a Cell match. Why couldn't we just have the woman be in a regular Survivor Series match? And then have the men do War Games, and then next year switch it. Because this build just didn't make sense. It should be an ending of a feud. Am I wrong?
The build for either one of them didn't make any sense.
Well, the build for the men was a little better.
But it didn't. Because it didn't make any sense. Because what was the point of fucking Drew McIntyre? What was the point of Logan Paul? What was the point of anything? What was the point of leaving LA Knight out when LA Knight was feuding with fucking the Vision for fucking 6 months, and then you don't have him in the fucking War Games match?
So realistically, I would have rather LA Knight be there instead of Cody Rhodes.
Right. Like,
That would have made way more sense, especially with the Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, LA Knight problem. And of course,
I would have rather had LA Knight there than Roman Reigns.
No.
Because you had full time. You had Cody Rhodes, fucking CM Punk. You had the Usos and LA Knight all feuding with the Vision full time.
So, but Roman was on the fucking bench because he was injured. Remember?
Roman's always on the fucking bench. That's where he's at full time.
So the problem that I have is Cody Rhodes.
Roman shows up once every 5 months.
If you take out Cody Rhodes, that means McIntyre leaves. So technically, you would have the Vision without Seth Rollins because Logan joined the Vision with Roman Reigns and all of them, right? So then you throw in LA Knight. LA Knight makes sense because of the issues he's had with Jey Uso, Jimmy, which again, because of Jimmy and Jey, you have to have Roman for that family time. And then that's the Brock Lesnar point of view, right? So you have two people that can take each other out. Now you just got to find out who you're going to fight with, who else is going to be on the Vision to fight with LA Knight. Like, Cody didn't belong in this fucking storyline. It made no fucking sense.
How did Cody not make sense when he's been fighting the Vision the whole time?
Because technically, when you think about it, Cody's is basically on SmackDown. So more of the Vision fighting has gone on Raw. So technically, again, Drew McIntyre is only at it because of Cody. Because they had a championship battle. Makes no sense why when Roman had the bloodline, Cody was fighting against them. Why the fuck is Jey and Jim? Yes, Jey at one point in time did team with Cody. But it makes no sense. That whole storyline adding Cody just to throw fucking Cody in there. Again, I don't like Cody to begin with most of the time. But just to throw him in there and then you add Drew makes literally, you just take out LA Knight. It's Raw versus Raw. There's no fucking SmackDown needed. Most of the storyline has been Raw. 90% of these guys is on Raw besides Logan and Cody. So I understand that he's been fighting with the Vision, but that was part of the Seth Rollins storyline. Since the Vision has basically became the Vision, there's no until this War Games. There's no real fucking thing with Cody. Cody just pops up and does whatever the fuck he wants.
Kind of like Roman.
Exactly. But at least Roman's on Raw. Look, Roman had one of the greatest title reigns of all time. Okay, buddy?
But he shows up once every 5 fucking months.
I'm okay with that.
He does nothing. I don't give a fuck about his little ego and his fucking small balls and his fucking
Roman. And this is the issue, okay? Making Brock in that scenario makes sense, right? Because Brock is a Paul Heyman guy, right? So you have to have somebody that can take out Brock. Nobody else on that fucking team can take out Brock. So you bring in Roman, who has ties to the family, which this whole entire time he's been talking to Jey and them since SummerSlam. Not trying to get the title back, but he's been with Jey and them, Jey and Jimmy. So you have to have somebody to beat up Brock. You saw the whole time they were just going at each other. Otherwise, Brock just runs through the whole fucking thing. Roman Reigns made so much more sense than Cody.
I don't know, whatever. It's typical in this day and age. Whenever you only show up once every 5 months, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah, him and Brock.
It's kind of like me working for the government, you know, when they promote people who don't know what the fuck they're supposed to do, and they're supposed to be a supervisor, and they don't know anything, and then they ask what their role should be.
So basically, you're saying WWE is imitating real life work environments.
Correct.
Okay. Now,
hey, the less work you do, the more you get.
Also, another reason why I don't think Cody should have been in there, because what did Roman say at the end of it? That's the last time we ever teamed together. There's no reason for him to be there.
There's no reason for Roman to be there.
His family's there.
And?
That's his family. He's like fucking Dom. Okay.
And he has stabbed his family in the back how many fucking times?
No, he did it because he was a tribal chief.
Oh, yeah. Right. Uh-huh. What other
Okay.
excuse you got?
What did you think? Let's just skip forward. What did you
So
think of the
you just get to treat your family like shit just because you're the tribal chief.
Well, if they would have fallen in line.
Oh yeah, there we go. There it is. There it is.
I can't even play that way. I can't even play like that.
There it is.
He's a horrible leader of his family. Hold on. I can't even joke around with that. He's a what? He's a horrible leader for his family. Yeah, he's an asshole. He's a horrible uncle. Okay, so what did you think about the masked man assailant?
I'm still trying to understand what the point was.
Exactly.
Because you made Braun Breaker look like he was weak. Because now you needed somebody to take out CM Punk for Braun Breaker to get the pin.
And there's only 2 working theories that they have going right now.
Like, I don't get it. And then you don't have either champion showing up on Raw to be pissed off. Nobody from the losing team showed up pissed off about the masked man. You can kind of understand why CM Punk didn't show up because his dog Larry died.
Yeah.
Like, but whatever. But nobody showed up to be pissed off about the masked man, which doesn't make any sense. So I don't understand the spot at all. Like, for what? What was the point of it?
Yeah.
Why did it need to be there?
Unless, and this is going to piss me off, I'm telling you right now, this will piss me off so fucking bad. So, the rumors were originally it was Austin Theory, right? On the broadcast, Wade reminded everybody that Seth Rollins just went through a major surgery. So that immediately threw my ears up. Why the fuck are you going to remind us of that? We know he's out. And then there's reports that came up that Seth Rollins is without a sling. Yeah. So this is going to piss me the fuck off. If it turns out to be Seth Rollins and he came back to help his team win, and then they have a basically, you wouldn't have won without me. Blah, 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 blah. Who's the true leader of the vision? It's going to piss me off. That's going to piss me off. I think that's where we're headed. Where Seth makes an appearance. He's going to every so often make random ass appearances like this to help the team out. And then he's going to, when he comes back, he's going to say it was all fucking me. And then you still couldn't win without me. I'm the true leader. And then they're going to fucking fight over that shit. That's going to piss me off.
I don't know. The whole spot didn't make any sense.
Again, WWE, I need you to make shit make sense to me. How the fuck are we in a rivalry-ending feud that is so fucking heated that we got to put him in war games and Jey Uso can come down in the middle of the fucking match and do his fucking yeet?
I fucking liked it.
No!
No!
How the fuck did nobody else whoop his ass?
I fucking loved it.
He yeeted so long that the next competitor came out.
CM Punk was playing the guitar with the chair.
If you want him to do that, just come out first.
It was great.
That literally took up a whole 2 minutes of the fucking shit.
It was awesome.
No, it was not awesome.
It was.
I love Jay. I love the yeet. I love all that.
It was better than when Brock went outside the cage to attack Roman Reigns, and none of Roman Reigns' punches even landed on Brock Lesnar.
Okay, I can't say nothing about that. Last match on the card, right?
Hey, at least it was entertaining.
Last match. It was not to me because it's not. Look, I'm sorry. I would have grabbed his ass off of the fucking cage.
It was entertaining.
Okay. Women's World Championship match.
I was pissed off about this match.
I was pissed off about this whole entire match.
I mean, they built this match in 2 weeks.
Well.
The build was too short.
We all knew she was going to turn.
We all knew she was going to turn, but the heel build was only 2 weeks.
Yep.
And there was only 2 appearances for the heel build.
Yep. and they weren't together.
And then you had to have her go out after 2 heel builds and then be a heel for the match at Survivor Series. And the match just seemed rushed.
The match is horrible.
It was out of place. It was in the wrong spot on the card. I mean, I don't know. I think they did both of them a disservice by where number one, where it was at on the card, and the build for the match.
I think they did the whole entire roster a disservice. I'm so glad that I've watched so many videos explaining how the WWE people get paid now compared to before. Because remember, you used to get pay-per-view bonuses. Now everybody's on salary.
Yeah.
Because back then, you literally kick somebody off a pay-per-view for a fucking horrible match. There's no reason for Nikki Bella to ever get a fucking WWE championship. None whatsoever. She did her time. She did a great job. A great job. But I'm sorry. We have heard for the last 4 to 5 years, for the last 10 years, that the start of the women's revolution was the 4 horsewomen. That was the start of the women's revolution. That was before Bella. That was after Bella. So the fact that we have a Divas champion that came back that really honestly was not that great of a wrestler when she was there. And women have evolved so much that she can compete with Stephanie Vaquera after she's been in retirement and have only had like 3 matches. Fucking makes no fucking sense. And the fact that they go, oh, well, she injured her knee and she took a Bronco Buster to the floor. That's why. This makes no fucking sense. This was such a horror. I'm sorry. There's a difference between women's wrestling in 2025 and when Nikki Bella was fucking Divas champion. This should have been a squash match if they even had one. This should not have been competitive. They did a disservice to Stephanie Vaquera, who they have built up like a fucking world beater. And then fucking semi-retired fucking Nikki Bella, who's fucking older than me, comes back out and gives her a fucking good match. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but Nikki Bella can put asses in seats and she can actually push people.
She can't though.
Unlike somebody else that you like.
She's the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
I'm
not just the one saying that. Sports Illustrated, Bleacher Report,
what Sports Illustrated,
ESPN. Okay, so no, she can't. This is the problem. It's a nostalgia, and in this environment for War Games, you didn't need her. You already had Brock. You already had people come. You did not need Nikki. You could have given this and built up another fucking star and used Nikki at a later date. There's no reason for her to be to get a WWE championship. What did she do to deserve it? Oh, she turned on her.
She didn't
the build was horrible, like you said. She didn't beat anybody in a singles match. How the fuck do you get the title?
She didn't get the title.
How the fuck do you get a title match? You beat nobody. You're not even in the power rankings. You're not even on the list.
How did Becky get?
Becky is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Oh, what's good for thee is not good for
Becky
me.
Didn't get a WWE title match. Becky's also a former WWE Women's Champion. Nikki Bella is not. She's a former Divas Champion. No. Didn't like that match at all. That's why that match was so horrible. Nikki Bella can't wrestle. She never could wrestle. Fuck is wrong with her? Puts butts in the seat. No, she doesn't. And WWE, stop airbrushing your fucking posters. Stop having AI create this shit. These look so fucking horrible. All of them look fucking horrible. You could look at them and go, what the fuck did y'all do? What y'all do? Okay. What'd you think of Raw?
I didn't watch Raw.
I agree with your point that nobody on Raw was masked about the Masked Man. I agree with that. I didn't think about that till you said that. I mean, we had Rhea Ripley and Io Sky doing a promo saying they want a shot at the WWE champion. The tag team champions, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss came out, so that set up a match towards the end. We had LA Knight beat Jey Uso. Jey Uso basically pouted and cried because he can't win a match, even though he was a WWE champion not too long ago. And he said maybe Roman's right. We had the celebration with Dom Mysterio and Liv Morgan. We had the World Tag Team titles between The New Day and AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. We had the Vision promo where they came out and talked shit. Braun Breaker cut a promo, and he said, people said I can't cut a promo. Well, I just cut one, and his promo was actually really bad. You should go.
I think I saw highlights.
You should go back and watch it. Person thought the Masked Man was Chris Jericho. The way they jumped the fence, I knew it wasn't him. But that's because Chris Jericho's having those issues with AEW, right? Where he's about to be a free agent or whatever. Yeah, so it wasn't that good. Raw was, and then you had Gunther versus Solo. That was that match. I don't understand. I did not like the match. I'm not a big fan of that match. Gunther attacked Solo's thumb for most of the match, and I think he made him tap out. Yeah, he slammed Gunther's hand, so he couldn't get it, and then he powerbombed him for the win. That's right. Then you had Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte Flair and them. I don't know what team we're calling either of these because they don't have team names. And then the champions came out and beat the shit out of both of them. Yeah. I don't think it was that good of a show. I think they're trying to set up a lot of rivalries. I think whoever the Monday Night Raw did they did nothing to say it wasn't Seth Rollins. In fact, Braun Breaker went on a promo talking shit about Seth Rollins and how he needed to worry about what was going on inside his house because his wife was a bigger star than he was. Braun Breaker says that Becky Lynch is a big star. So, I mean, it was just one of those things that weren't that great. I did not watch SmackDown, but I did watch bits and pieces of it. Gunther beat LA Knight.
I saw that, and I'm kind of fucking irritated. Because why? Why the fuck does Gunther need to be fucking pushed?
I have a theory on this.
Why, like...
I have a huge theory on this.
Like, LA Knight has been the most active wrestler all year.
Most over.
He has had the most matches all year. He's done the most for the company all year. And you don't do shit for him. And you give John Cena's last match to somebody who was sidelined for like 4 months of the year. And somebody who's got a move set of 3 or 4 moves. Like,
yeah, no, you're right.
It's frustrating. It's stupid. I don't get it.
So I have a theory, and this is something that I came up with.
Triple H's big nose is in his ear or something.
Based off of me watching WWE, and we've seen this before. Gunther is a homegrown talent. Gunther came up through NXT. He could have wrestled other places, but most people know Gunther as Gunther. They don't. I don't know who he was before he became to the WWE. No clue. Could have wrestled in other promotions overseas, so I would not have known that. I know who LA Knight was before he came to the WWE. He was Eli Drake in TNA. Dummy, yeah. Everything he's doing in fucking WWE, he did the same thing in TNA and got over like crazy. Yes, they changed his name because you know how WWE is. They gave him the name LA Knight. Do you think they expected him to get over? His name is LA Knight. It's not something, it's not a regular name. It's a city and a fucking night. What the fuck? I don't think they expected him to get over. But he's a fucking amazing charisma and a great in-ring talent. And I think this is one of those things where even though everybody wants him, he's getting punished. And Gunther is their homegrown talent. They would much rather prefer Gunther than LA Knight. This is, I don't want to say it's like a, what was his fucking name? Zack Ryder. I don't want to say it's like that, but I'm feeling very similar to that. They're not embarrassing them the same way, but they're putting him in a lot of the spots, but he always takes a pinfall. And no matter what, he gets over. So I think that is my theory is, why is LA Knight not getting what he wants to? Because he's not their talent. Yes, AJ Styles is not their talent, but everybody knows how big AJ Styles was. It'd be absolutely stupid. And some people could say AJ Styles didn't get what he deserved. Look what they did to Shinsuke on the main roster. Look what they do to all these other fucking talents that come other places. Yes, CM Punk 100% got big, and he got big enough. Cody Rhodes got big enough to come back. But you see all these mid-carders that look what they did to fucking Ricochet.
I mean, Ricochet's a joke where he's at now too. So
yeah, but he was amazing in fucking.
I mean, he's got people slapping him on the head.
Lucha Underground. He's still better. He's still better off at AEW than he was in fucking WWE.
He's still a laughing stock at AEW.
But, yeah, but that becomes the issue. I think we have. I think Gunther is Triple H's homegrown talent.
He's not. He wrestled in other promotions,
but nobody knows what the fuck he was before then.
They did.
Did you know who he was before he was Gunther? Did you ever see him wrestle before WWE?
He wrestled in NXT?
Before NXT, did you ever see him wrestle?
No, it was international.
No, WWE, NXT is WWE.
I said he wrestled international promotion.
Yeah, but again, most of the world didn't know who he was. He didn't wrestle for a direct U.S. competitor. Most of them didn't know. So technically, Gunther is a homegrown talent of WWE. He was not he didn't come over as a big name. They bring him in. He was a fat, chubby guy. Part of Imperium. They put him in Imperium and pushed him. He is literally Triple H's homegrown talent. The whole Gunther thing is yes, he didn't come. He's not like Bailey that came up completely through it, did everything through he started someplace else. But as a commodity, he became a bigger value in WWE. Basically, that's how they're known. So that's kind of my thing. To me, that is Gunther's WWE's fucking golden child. It's Hunter's golden child. He got him big, bring him up, changed his thing, became a WWE champion. And now, of course, he's getting John Cena's last match. Kind of saw with Baron Corbin. But Gunther's better than Baron Corbin.
I'd rather have Baron Corbin.
I would. A lot of people would. But because of his versatility. But when you think about Baron Corbin, he's best known for his tenure in WWE. Yes, he wrestled other places and did other stuff. Yeah, so I just think that's the thing. I think you're never going to, LA Knight is never going to get what he's going to be. And if they decide to leave LA Knight, he'll go someplace else and be amazing. I don't think John Cena's tapping out. What do you think is going to happen with John Cena and Gunther?
I kind of hope LA Knight has had enough and just interferes and makes Gunther lose.
I would love for that to happen. And then you start a program with those two? Oh, Jada beat Tiffany Stratton after SummerSlam. What was the last one? Was it main event?
Jade?
Yeah, Jade. They basically turned her into a badass.
Wasn't it on Raw?
Saturday night's main event, November 1st. Yeah. Yeah, they turned her basically heel. And now she's destroying people. Like a gladiator. An American gladiator. I will never unsee that, Jeremy. I will never fucking unsee that.
What did you ask me?
What do you think's gonna happen with John Cena and Gunther?
I don't know. I kind of hope Cena doesn't lose. Because I'm already irritated that fucking Gunther is the one that won the fucking tournament.
That's next Saturday, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know. Trying to figure out what the fuck they're doing with this retirement tour is like trying to figure out what the fuck the weather's gonna do. Because you think you know what the fuck is gonna happen, and then big nose dumb fuck gets his hands on shit. And
who's big nose dumb fuck?
Who's got the biggest nose in fucking WWE?
There's a lot of big nose motherfuckers. Are we talking about Triple H, the bald fuck?
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Who's got the biggest nose in fucking WWE?
For the last couple weeks, motherfuckers have been calling him a bald fucker. So I didn't know if that was a new one.
That son bitch got a big motherfucking nose.
Okay. His wife got a big ass nose too.
But I don't even know.
I hope that when they go to Washington, D.C., I hope the fans literally say, do what they did with like Rob Van Dam. If John Cena loses, we riot. If they retire another motherfucking legend with a fucking loss to their up-and-comer that they want the shit, I'm going to be so mad. And again, you're not, if it was like the dude, the first, one of the younger guys, I wouldn't be mad if they beat John Cena because John Cena's putting him over. But Gunther doesn't need this shit, and I don't like him as a character. His whole, I'm going to make you tap out. Bitch, you put... The fact that nobody in the WWE can get out of a rear naked chokehold irritates the fuck out of me. It irritates the living shit out of me, okay? You have MMA fighters in the WWE. Get out of a rear naked chokehold. Stop it. Now, I'm not saying everybody should be able to, but some of these motherfuckers should know this by now. Like, he's literally putting them in the sleeper. He's got a 1980s move. All right, LeBron James's streak is gone. It snapped. LeBron had scored 10 points for 1,297 games. Roughly 17 years. Turn that bitch off. I don't want the timer on. For roughly 17 years. What are your thoughts of this streak ending? He scored less than 10 points for the first time in 17 years.
Aww. I think it's time for him to fucking retire. Just go away. Bye. Get the fuck out of our faces.
Do you know what the longest streak is right now of 10-point games since that one got snapped?
It's not his.
It's like 200. It's like Kevin Durant. 200. Yeah.
It ain't his. It's not LeBron fucking James. I hope it's somebody he don't like.
Okay, so to give you this, LeBron James did 1,297 games. Michael Jordan did 866. Kareem did 787. Karl Malone, 575. Karl Malone was drafted in 84 and went from 91 to 99 without having a 10-point streak. That's fucking 8 years. Jordan had 14. Kareem had 10. Right now, the current active is Durant at 562. LeBron streak lasted than most people's careers. Most people's fucking marriages. I mean, what else do you name? Can you name that lasted 17 years? Most TV shows.
I'm just glad he doesn't have it anymore.
This is why.
He is so good at basketball, but his bitch ass couldn't score 10 points.
Okay, question now.
No.
I just got a question for you.
He's the GOAT, but he couldn't score 10 points.
I just got a question for you, right? You know how old LeBron is?
I don't give a fuck.
So, by the way, LeBron did have a chance to score 10 points. He had an open lane, but not open lane. There was one guy there. If he misses the shot, they go to overtime. He probably gets his 10 points. He decided to pass up to an open Rui Hachimura, and game. Look, I'm just enjoying LeBron right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm just enjoying the greatness right now. I mean, I don't understand how he's doing this. I don't get how he's doing this.
How he's not scoring 10 points?
No, first of all, you saw us play basketball. Me and you went and played basketball a couple Saturdays ago. Okay?
The difference is I know I can't play basketball.
We are both. I'm just saying, I have so much respect, more respect for these older motherfuckers because I go play basketball. Granted, I'm not an athlete. I'm not a fucking professional. I don't have millions of dollars to spend on my body.
I don't have that much respect. I don't make millions of dollars and I don't spend no money on my body. I mean, I can still run up and down the court.
I can too.
I'm out of breath to fall on the floor.
But I don't know if I'm scoring.
I also don't make millions of dollars, and I don't have fucking private doctors and fucking IVs and fucking go to the locker room and put an IV in and get all kind of fluids and fucking massages and fuck all this other shit either.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like, as of right now, I'm enjoying this because last year and the year before, LeBron played such a high level. The fact that he literally has had 2 games this season, and he hasn't played many games this season, that he's the streak almost snapped a couple games ago. What the fuck is going on? Okay, so he had 10 points in Phoenix, 13, 25, and 17. So, I mean, we're starting to see the decline of a man people thought would never decline. It could be because of the fact that his team is so much better with Austin Reeves and Luka. So he can actually take that role and save his body. But we're starting to see a downturn, guys. Everybody get ready. Just enjoy the season. Enjoy the season. That's all I'm going to say. Enjoy it. Because we don't know how many more of these LeBron seasons we got. All right. Let's get into the Week 14 picks. So we have not talked about picks in a while. Okay. So this year, so far, all right, here we go to the window.
Y'all couldn't have changed some of mine?
Huh?
Y'all couldn't have changed some of mine?
What do you mean? Change some of your what? Change some of your what?
Some of my picks.
Buddy, I barely ever fucking go in there. My dumbass is trying to fucking close this. I barely ever go in there. Like, I had picked all of mine 2 weeks ago. I jumped in for week 14. So if you look, I'm done. I picked all the way through week 18. So, like, I've basically been doing what you did. I didn't jump in until Thursday for week 14. So I had week 10, 11, 12, 13 already picked. So I only picked week 14. And we didn't do the podcast last week. So this year, we're all winning. We're all doing good. Sam's at 114 and 78, but Sam hasn't even picked some weeks. Well, he picked all week last week. Sam must be coming in at the very end and picking. Yeah, because like there's some games he didn't pick. Packers, Lions, Chiefs, Cowboys. So Sam's just forgetting to pick everything. He got all week 15. But no, I'm all the way through. I didn't even pay attention. Okay, so 124, 68 is me, 116, 76, 124, 68, 114, 78. I don't know what we've gone the last couple weeks. So I've not paid attention. So week 10, week 11, 9 and 5, 7 and 9, 10 and 6. Week 14, we don't have anything as of right now. Week 14, I picked the Lions. Jeremy picked the Lions. Sam picked the Lions. So Lions won. And then we got rest of the picks. We all picked the Seahawks. We all picked the Browns over the Titans. Jeremy and I picked the Packers. Huh? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Jeremy and I picked the Packers. Jeremy and I picked the Commanders over the Vikings. We all picked the Dolphins over the Jets. We all picked the Bucks over the Saints. I picked the Jags over the Colts. Everybody else picked the Colts. Jeremy picked the Steelers over the Ravens. Are you going to switch that? You know about Aaron Rodgers' injury, right?
Huh?
You know about Aaron Rodgers' injury, right? He's got a fucked up wrist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He got it 2 weeks ago in a game, and then he played last game, and I think he came out. Yeah, Steelers to announce Aaron Rodgers before game. So he's questionable right now. Broncos, Raiders. I picked the Raiders. Everybody else picked the Broncos. Bengals, Bills. Sam's the only one that picked the Bengals. Joe Burrow is back. We all picked the Rams. We all picked the Chiefs. And we picked the Eagles over the Chargers. Mo picking the Chargers. How are you feeling about your team this year, buddy?
Is that a serious question?
You hoping for a good draft pick?
I'm hoping we draft.
If I'm not wrong, somebody just got fired, right? The defensive coordinator? Oh, no, Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly just got fired. Yeah.
It should have been Pete Carroll get fired.
I know. Do you think they will fire him?
I hope they fire him. They should have never hired the motherfucker.
We know this. But what do you think? Do you think at the end of the season, realistically, not with your heart, do you think at the end of the season they give him one more year?
No, I think dumb fuck keeps him another fucking year.
That's what I thought. We were talking about that in the chat. And they were like, what about
I think they only gave him a fucking 2-year contract.
I was like, what about Pete? They were like, what about Pete Carroll? I'm like, they give him another year. They do this with everybody. They may fire him
Wait a second.
in the middle.
What do you mean Pete Carroll ain't the fucking problem? Pete Carroll's the one who wanted fucking Geno Smith. The fuck?
Yeah, that is true. Pete Carroll did want Geno Smith.
Pete Carroll ain't the problem. Geno Smith is.
Pete Carroll also hired Chip Kelly.
Geno Smith is fucking here.
And because Pete Carroll decided to take Geno Smith, they did not take a quarterback in the draft.
Fucking Pete Carroll ain't the
He
problem.
signed
Who
a
do you
3-year
think
contract
wanted
with the-
fucking? Who the fuck do you think wanted Chip Kelly?
Yeah, Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll redid his whole entire.
Who the fuck do you think hired the fucking offensive line coach? The same
Pete
offensive line who can't fucking block.
Yep.
Guess who the fucking offensive line coach is? Who the dumb motherfucker won't fucking fire?
Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Would you go? Hell no, I would not go after Kyler Murray.
I'd go after the fucking water boy at this point. I don't give a
Kyler
fuck.
Murray's contract.
I would go after Eric.
Kyler Murray's contract is horrible.
Anthony, you want to play quarterback?
Unless he can unless he has no more guaranteed. So he has $19.5 million in 2026. Out. You have water up here, bro. Come here. There you go.
I mean,
Okay, so let's see. Do they have an out? Potential out is 2028. So he's getting paid a lot. Fuck. 53, 43? Yeah. So I don't know if I'd go after Kyler Murray. I don't think that's good. Arizona might cut him. That's true. If Arizona cuts him, no, I would not go after him. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, if they cut him, it depends on what the contract
I still wouldn't go after him.
they would give him.
I don't think Kyler Murray is a good quarterback. I think Kyler Murray has a lot of limitations. I think he has had some good seasons. We could say Arizona fucked him. We could say that organization, whatever. But I just don't think he's a very good quarterback. And I think his limitations, of course, are his height. He is extremely small and he's not very accurate. Those are the two things that if you're that, you got to be fucking accurate. So yeah, I'm not a big fan for him unless you could get him on a veteran minimum contract for like $2-3 million. And yeah, but if you're asking me to pay him 10 to 15 million, fuck you, no. I'd draft somebody in the fucking offseason and go with that shit. Yeah, Cleveland might drop Watson next year, but his contract's fully guaranteed.
Hard to fuck away from Vegas.
Yeah, and they're actually looking at playing him this year, I think. Think he has a way of coming back.
That man does not need to be anywhere near Vegas.
Yeah, Browns opened Deshaun Watson practice window. Yep.
You think that man got in trouble in Houston?
Yeah, imagine Vegas. Fucking no way. So with the Chiefs, we lost to the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. 1-score game. Didn't really hurt because once we got in that position, I was like, oh, we're gonna fuck it up. Now we play the Texans. Very low chance of making the playoffs. So we're just gonna enjoy the games. We play Texans Sunday night. Alyssa's actually gonna be out of town. She's got to go to work. I'll probably go someplace to watch the game, or I might just watch it on Prime or Paramount, whatever. Yeah. All right. Last thing I got. So do you have the start franchise thing that you've been keeping track of?
Yeah.
Okay. We're doing receivers. So we're going to do another receiver. We'll do 2 more receivers. These receivers are from the 2010s. Next one will probably be from the 2000s. And then we'll start with like a franchise with the slot receiver. So the best slot receivers we could think of. Tight end. And then we're going to go with team O-line, and then we'll go with a team defense. Not all today, next week. Doing week by week. Okay, so today we got start your franchise with 1. Calvin, Larry, Julio, or Antonio Brown. Now this is 2010's Antonio Brown before the Vontae first to fake hit. I tried not to add him, but when you go through 2010 records, like he is one of the best players in the 2010s. I could have put in AJ Green, but I just think that's not even comparable. I could have put in Demaryius Thomas instead. But I figured we'd have some fun with this. 3 of them are realistic. Antonio Brown, we know what happened with him. So who are you taking? Could have put D-Hop in too. I hope you don't take my guy.
I think I'm going to take Julio Jones.
Good job. Very good job. I was debating between Julio and Larry. I was definitely debating. See, this is the problem. This is the issue. We have. Easy Calvin Johnson, right? That's cool. Everybody can take Calvin Johnson because it's your team. But when I'm looking at it, Calvin Johnson was an amazing target, right? Amazing team. Amazing wide receiver. Put up great fucking numbers. Team did not have much success. Both of these other receivers, their teams had a lot more success. We could say it was based off of their team, but both of them aren't in great franchises. And I think I'm going Larry. Yeah, going Larry Fitz. Calvin Johnson. It was really between Larry. These 3 were hard. I immediately kind of said, you know what, Calvin Johnson would be great, but I'm gonna take Larry. Yeah, Anthony got Calvin. I'm gonna take Larry. When you look at their stats, which is kind of amazing, I'm not saying that they're bad, but okay, so Calvin Johnson played from 2007, 2015. Receiving yards, 11,000 receiving yards. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, a lot of yards. That 1964 and that 1681 is amazing. Amazing stats. But Julio and Larry aren't really that far off. Like, he had the better because he was unguardable, but they're not really. Their stats are so good. So, like, Julio, of course, Fitzgerald played a lot longer. He played from 2004 to 2020. But when I went with 2010 receivers, that's where it came. Yeah. So I had on this little thing, Julio Jones in the 2010 had the most yards, 12,125. Granted, Calvin Johnson only played 5 of those years. He did not. He only played from 2010 to 2015. He did not play 2000. Larry Fitzgerald had 10,000 yards. Touchdowns, 57, 61. Calvin Johnson, 62. So even if Calvin Johnson plays those other 4 years, I don't think maybe he has more touchdowns. He definitely has more touchdowns. But Antonio Brown has 75 touchdowns in the 2010s. Can you imagine that? 75 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson had 538 receptions. So when I'm just looking at those 2, if I add those other 4 years, I don't think the numbers are really that. They're all comparable besides probably touchdowns. Yeah. Also, really honestly, Larry and Julio Jones run routes better than Calvin Johnson. Calvin Johnson was a freak of nature, but both of their route running is all you can't go wrong with either one of these 3. You know what I'm saying, Jeremy? Can you really go wrong with one of these 3?
No,
it's the flavor you have.
Either one of these 3 is. You're not going wrong with either one.
Yeah.
They were all on the right team at the right time.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and really honestly, they're some of them, like Larry and Julio Jones, are more similar receivers.
I don't know. Troy Aikman with Calvin Johnson, though.
That's sick. That's sick. That's sick. Well, but I mean, is it?
As long as Troy's not running in the back of a center.
Yeah, but is it that crazy? I mean, because Troy Aikman had Michael Irvin, so it's not like he didn't have an amazing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That's kind of sick. All right, so what do the teams look like right now? What does your team look like? You got who? Bradshaw,
Julio Jones, and LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's right. That's right.
You got Joe Montana, Larry Fitzgerald, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
And then Anthony's got Troy Aikman, Calvin Johnson, and LaShawn McCoy.
Okay. I forgot who Mo picked, but we'll do it again when he gets back on.
I have to add Mo then.
Yeah. But that was fucking, these are some sick ass. Dude, I'm not going to lie. Hold on. LaShawn McCoy, Calvin Johnson, and Troy Aikman. Like, all of these teams are great. But, like, when you look at it, you can see, okay, so you got Bradshaw, Tomlinson, and Julio, right? Cool.
Yeah.
So you got the versatility of Tomlinson, right? You got the good route runner, speed, good catcher with Julio Jones, and you almost got a prototypical quarterback in fucking Troy Aikman, right? It looks like I'm going more power with Peterson and Larry Fitzgerald. Larry Fitzgerald doesn't have the speed, but the route running, the power that he had. And then you just got fucking Anthony, that his is the fucking Madden team. Okay, his is like a Madden team because he has Aikman.
Yeah, Aikman, Johnson.
Yeah. This is gonna be good. It's gonna be really good. I'm enjoying this. Anything else you want to talk about before we jump off here? Forgot. There was something that I was thinking about that I forgot about. Some sports related. I'm gonna think about it as soon as I get off the fucking podcast too. Something stupid. So rumors of the Pelicans moving to guess where?
Not Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Viva Las Vegas! Yes. So there's a huge issue with Zion's. So there's a huge thing with there's nothing, but there is significant speculation with Seattle being top candidates, rumors swirling around teams like the Grizzlies and the Pelicans potentially relocating due to the arena issues, market size, and Pelicans owner Gail Benson, who also owns the Saints. She stated firmly in November that the teams are not for sale, squashing any immediately relocation rumors. But there's an issue with the Pelicans where and she's had to address this multiple times, literally coming out in the last month saying the team is not being moved to Seattle or Vegas and they are not for sale. But you know how the rumor mill goes. You know what I'm saying? Rumor mill goes. But this all goes around Zion Williamson. So Zion Williamson, as of right now, could have his whole entire contract voided. Yeah, the rest of his money.
Why?
Because when he signed a contract in this last contract that he signed, it had two clauses in there: a wait clause and a play games clause. And last year he did not play enough games to fulfill the contract, so his contract can be voided. The remaining of his contract can literally be fucking wiped away.
So then what?
So basically, there's a lot of things that people are talking about where he's all for trade rumors. A team can literally trade him and then waive him and not have to pay any of that fucking money and then re-sign him. So he reached a $5 million deal, but the structure is unique. The final 3 years, 25 to 28, were initially not guaranteed due to missed games, with triggers for weight and body under 290 pounds and gameplay benchmarks of 61 games to earn back. Though the team guaranteed the 25-26, making it complex, the protected deal for the franchise. So the last 2 years of his contract are not guaranteed. They literally could have told you, bitch, no, we're not paying you. Because he didn't make 61 games. Plus games. So basically, and that means so each year it's kind of for this year became guaranteed in July after he met the conditions. These remaining non-guarantees unless specific benchmarks are met in the preceding seasons. So as of right now, if he does not play a certain amount of games this year, his contract cannot be guaranteed. And that follows him wherever he goes. So a team can literally trade for Zion and then waive him due to his contract and then immediately re-sign him. Where in certain instances, they have to wait like 30 days. But due to his contract. So they could trade him to the Knicks. Just hyperbole, right? Trade him to the Knicks because Giannis trade. Everybody's thinking that Giannis is going to be traded for Cat. So they can literally trade him to the Knicks for like OG Anunoby, which is a $40 million contract, and then waive him, and then re-sign him, and just lose $40 million. That just comes off their salary cap because it's not guaranteed. Like the rest of the NBA, all their contracts are guaranteed. So like when Milwaukee waived Zion, waived Damon, they're still paying him. They're still paying him a certain amount of money. They don't have to do that with Zion because he didn't play 61 fucking games. And as of right now, Zion Williams is injured. And the trade value is horrible. He has a grade 2. Wait, I don't know what is this? Yeah, okay, so as of December 25th, he has a December 2nd, 2025. He has a grade 2 right hip abductor strain and will be sidelined indefinitely. He's missed 12 of the Pelicans' 22 games this season. So for him to play 61 games, they have 82 games. He's already missed 12 of them. So they're at 70. He can literally only miss another 8. He can only miss 20 games a year.
He missed 21 games.
No, because it's 61 plus. So it has to be above 61.
It has to be 61 games.
Okay, so probably, yeah. So 21. So he missed 21 games. Yes, my bad. I was thinking that 62 was the benchmark.
How do you mess with your money that much?
Because they weren't going to, because he signed a $197 million contract.
But how do you mess with your money that much?
They're saying it's New Orleans. They're saying it's the food.
Yeah, but I mean, that's your job. How do you mess it?
So this year, he actually took everything serious. He sat down with a trainer, basically, and the trainer basically told him, you're going to lose all this money and you'll never get it back. Like, they put everything on the table, and he took everything amazing. He showed up at 264 pounds, 30 pounds less than last offseason. 30 pounds less than his body was in. He lost 66, potentially up to 66 pounds. His body was in fantastic shape. Like, he took everything serious. And then he got injured. But this is not something that people didn't think about. I know I talk a lot of hyperbole and I talk a lot of bullshit, but I've been saying since he got drafted, we did a whole fucking podcast on why John Morant should have been the number 1 draft pick before he started fucking shooting off the fucking thing, the guns. Because of the fact that he is too small to play the big man position. He was not quick enough for the small forward. And for him to play that big man, he would have to put on a lot of muscle, a lot of body mass, and his body is not built for that. Like, we knew he was going to have injuries after his first season. How many of these big Blake Griffin, how many of these big explosive ass athletes that we see that miss fucking time? Ben Simmons, because of fucking lower injuries. So there was a lot of people that thought this. No, blame fucking Zion. Zion literally said this offseason was the best he's felt since he was in high school. He is in year 7. No. Like, when your agent got you $597 million, okay? He got you 3 years of guaranteed. To give you an idea, Pablo Banchero has played more games than Zion Williamson. It was drafted 3 years later. Like, Zion Williamson has missed so many games, it's not even funny. I don't even understand how you how when he got 500 and that 5-year contract, everybody said, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" Okay, so he has played 60 games twice. He played 24 his first year. He did not play in 21 or 22. And he played 29 games in 22-23. They gave him the contract. And then he played 70-30-10. This dude has played 224 games out of a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 574 games. Like, Zion's agent didn't do that. 80, probably. Let's find out. I say 80 right off the top. Who do you think's played more games, Jeremy? 80 or Zion?
80.
Okay. Last 7 years. Okay. So 2019-20 to 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, last 7 years. So the last 7 years, AD has played. It's 575. Okay, 574. 62, 36, 40. 56, 76, 51, 42, 9. AD has played 372 games. He has played 150 more games than Zion. And we call AD street clothes. Not to mention, AD was drafted in 2012. So my AD right now is, how old is fucking AD? 32. How old is that? Zion's 25. So yeah. So Pelicans, bring your ass here. Okay? Bring your ass here. Memphis, bring your ass here. Okay? Whoever want to come to Vegas, come to Vegas. We need another team. Okay? We producing champions. Okay? We got the Knights. We got the fucking Aces that are champions. We got the Big 3 championship. We got Formula 1 championship. That's not the championship. We got the A's coming.
They're definitely not getting any championships.
I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying we got them coming. And we got the Raiders. So
the laughing stock.
We building stuff. And we got Anthony coming. So we building stuff. Jeremy, anything else you want to say before we get up off of here?
No, I'm good.
All right. Whenever you're ready, let us out.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.